there. I see what you did.
We are Omar and Andrea, and for the past 11 years we have been tour guiding with our company Indigo Travel, but at the moment you will find us renovating a ruin in Portugal. Follow our journey every weekend. Hello guys, and welcome back to central Portugal, to the Coimbra district. We have a lovely day today. We do have some clouds, but it's a little bit of blue over here. We have had a lot of rain lately. Apparently April is the time for the rain, but it's really lovely and we have great weather, so we can't complain. Today we're going to be continuing the insulation work. But first, we need to prep our home so all of that rock wool doesn't follow our bed and our things. Then we need to remove the batten in the middle, and then we can continue with all the work that we need to do.
I think we might need masks.
Yeah, I know.
This is going to be dusty.
Whoa.
Okay, take this outside.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so this one, what you do is you push it up really far, yeah?
Yeah? Oh,
And
there.
Then you swing it that way.
Come on, be careful. That's what's inside the container.
And this is bloody hot already. It's like if I could, I would say that this is probably around 37 degrees already. It's like bath temperature. And like here there's like gaps.
This is gross.
And this is wet.
Look at that. Ooh.
In the winter this literally becomes a place of
A
raindrops.
rainforest. Oh my god, that stuff is disgusting.
Yeah.
I never want to use this in my life, Omar, okay? This and bloody wallpaper. So this is how it's looking now. If you're doing anything with this kind of thing, I recommend using goggles. Don't be like us, please.
So we've taken out that horrible rock wool. It was a disgusting job. And now we're about to start the next phase, which is putting in the blue polystyrene panels, which is much better because it's going to make a nice seal. The reason why the rock wool wasn't very good, it was acting like a giant sponge, and the ceiling panels were letting in all of the moisture from the air from us cooking and breathing. And perhaps it would have been good if it was an office like the intended purpose, but because we were living there, it just was totally not suitable for its purpose. So now we're about to put in the blue panels, and I'm very confident that this is going to provide the best solution for us to solve our condensation problem. So this stuff is going to go like that.
Oh man, it slots perfectly.
Yeah, it's actually...
That's the right size.
Yeah, well we've got the foam which is going to stick it to the roof. We need to get a really, really good coverage.
Okay, let's get cracking with the phone. Should be fun.
Can you mark that side? There, more that. That's totally not where we want it.
More in
Yeah.
on the inside.
More that way.
Ah, I see what you did. Oh!
What's happening, Andrea?
Landed on my head.
What?
It's not sticking. I'm not sure if it's that we're not using enough of this foam, but it's not sticking.
It's probably because it's too hot.
Right, so we're not using the foam glue stuff anymore because it's not sticking, and we think it's because the container might be too hot for it to stick.
It's very uneven as well, the roof.
Omar just wants to cut it accurately and just...
Yeah, wedge it in.
Well, that was a terrible idea.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that instead.
Yeah.
We just had a visitor. A huge visitor. We get hornets all the time.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I did see it. It literally came in and was like, actually no, I'm going. I think it was because Andrea was holding a knife.
No. Oh man, it's crazy.
I know, there's too many of them. And like, seriously, we have to do something about it.
Have you seen a wasp? A
He just
hornet
wants to be
sting?
your friend. We could make a movie about it.
The hornet and me. So that's been done. All the easy bit is been done. Now comes the difficult bit, which is that and that and that. And it's so hot in here. I had to change because it's just too hot.
I want to live in a fridge. We should just get a big fridge.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
That's my liquor.
So we just finished a little bit of the sides here. So that's done. We need to do the two corners, but in that area the spacing is a lot smaller. So we need to just kind of like wedge things in. We still need to do that side, but because of the time, we really need to clean. And Omar is going to clean all the panels. It feels a lot cooler here, doesn't it?
Very much so.
Yeah, that's
It
making
really
a
makes a huge difference already.
Yeah, it is making a massive difference. Yesterday it was boiling in here, but today you can have the door open and it's so much cooler. That's making a huge difference. I'm really happy about that. And then once we got a roof on top, it's gonna be even better. How's it going?
So unbelievably dirty, these. I can't believe we were sleeping under so much stuff.
Well, I just semi-clean. So Omar has just been cleaning. He's got 4 to go.
The last 4.
The last 4. Well done. Anyway, we're just going to clean a little bit more and have a shower, have a cup of tea, maybe have some supper. We'll continue another day. You see that? That's what happens when you don't use the foam glue you were given at the shop and recommended by the clerk who knows what he's doing.
Well, I didn't realize that the whole
It was
thing
that
would
important.
expand and contract when it got cold at night, so I didn't mean that it all fell on our heads in the middle of the night.
But look at these two. These two
these we
are not
do.
going anywhere. So what do we need to do now? We need to take everything, put it back together with glue and stand there for like 5 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do now. We're going to take them back, put it back together, glue them, have coffee. But that's what we're gonna do. We are not afraid of...
Failing.
There.
How's it going, Andrea?
You have to stand here for it to dry while you're standing here. Because we don't have anything to hold it with.
It's like reaching for the stars.
What?
Omar is just filling some holes. We realized yesterday we had some perforations in the roof.
Might be adding to our condensation issue.
It's all done. I'm knackered.
Doesn't look like a lot, but
No, I know. That's what I was gonna say. It doesn't look like we've done very much. And we don't have tea. You know, there's such a nice thing about having a cup of tea as a reward once you finish everything. How not to put a roof? So that was a very rough night last night. You fix one problem, you unknowingly create another one, and it's so frustrating, especially when you are somebody who doesn't know a lot about construction and materials and so on. And then you feel like rather stupid the next day, because like, of course that's gonna happen. That makes so much sense. So basically, we installed these panels, these rigid foam sheets on the roof to solve the problem of the condensation and the insulation we have here. It has actually helped with the heat here. But last night at 4 in the morning, we got woken up by like torrential rain. Then went outside and there was barely a drizzle. You barely got wet. So we created an echo chamber. We created a sound amplification system in the container. And there is heavy rain and thunderstorms forecasted for this area in 2 days. So we need to fix this problem now, otherwise we won't be able to sleep for like a week, because this is like rain season. So what's gonna happen now is that we need to create a sort of like rainproof on top of the roof on the outside, so it kind of catches a bit the rain. We're going to try that out and then see what happens. Hopefully it works, otherwise we're gonna have a couple of really rough weeks here.
It's very, very cloudy, so we're going to be getting a few days worth of rain. And so what I've done is I've devised a cheap and quick method to put some shade netting that's going to break the fall of the rain before it hits the roof and keeps us awake at night. Also, what it's going to do is provide us with the much needed shade. This is just a temporary solution until we actually have a proper roof up, which will be coming out in the near future. Here we are back at the top of the container with the temporary solution for the noisy room downstairs. We have the shade netting installed. It's stretched over the tile battens, and not only does it stop the noise from the rain falling on the roof of the container, it's also taking the sunlight. Now, we haven't had any sunlight, but I can definitely tell you that the rain is not as noisy as it was before. So cool, I'm very happy with this solution.